Hawks looking to win it on this play. There's the lob. Horford's got it. Puts it up. Got it!
Yes!
And the Hawks win! Al Horford wins it in overtime.
What did I tell you? A lob play. They didn't make any adjustment defensively, the Wizards, and Al Horford made them pay.
Now the officials have to come to the table and look at the replay to make sure that Al beat the buzzer.
Dwayne Casey wants Novak up high, and Vasquez in the corner, so the big man has to come up.
Lowry on the drive, on the take. No, there's Amir Johnson on the scene. 105-103, 7.1 seconds left.
Iguodala, here it comes. He got it! The Warriors have won on a game-winning shot by Andre Iguodala! What a fadeaway shot here by Andre Iguodala here. 2.3 left on the clock. Had enough time to look at the clock and fade back in the corner. That was a quick hitter there for the Golden State Warriors. Russell Westbrook puts the Thunder up 1.
The entry pass comes to Curry. 2 seconds back to Iguodala to win it. Good! A three-pointer, and Golden State wins the game.
My.
Dead and buried, they come back to win it. It was not Steph Curry to take the shot. It's the man who threw it in. Often left unchecked, and that was the case here as Pero went to double. Iguodala knocks it in, and that will count. A three-pointer to win it for Golden State. Out of his hand with half a second.
Wow, what a game.
Andre Iguodala scoreless through 3 quarters.
It'll be Wade up top. He gets a pick from Bosh. Wade turns the corner behind his back. Bosh for the lead. Got it! 5/10 left. Bosh hits a 3, his 3rd from a step beyond the line. And look at LeBron James mobbing Bosh. Man.
Blazers look for that last play and they switched it this time. He wasn't going to get a layup. He passed it back. Blazers ran at him. But Bosh hit his 18th three-pointer of the year.
Bill Kennedy, what he's doing in front of the bench. Roberts. That's 4. Douglas Roberts. And the Bobcats win. Chris Douglas Roberts with the floater. That thing had snow on it when it came down.
Huge shot there. That was one of those Hail Mary type plays. Got it to go though.
Against Josh Smith, Greg Monroe, Kyle Singler, Rodney, and Brandon Jennings. Can the Pistons get a stop and force another overtime session? Lillard drives, spins, fires, fills it. 1/10 of a second to play. Pistons can't stop it. They've got no timeouts. And Portland somehow, some way, wins this thing in overtime.
You would expect Lillard to be the go-to guy here. Cole Williams is out there as well. Here comes G again, mano a mano. Can he shut him down like he did last year? Lillard fires. Oh, are you kidding me? At the horn. His 4th game winner, and he's mobbed Portland a winner, 119-116.
This is, you're watching the superstar. He's being born right in front of our eyes.
Alonzo G gave him just enough space, and Lillard, in rhythm, knocked it down. He's a gamer. That's all you can say, man. He's a gamer.
Fred, you are watching the future. Maybe one of the best point guards in this league.
The North Carolina guys chatting there as Carter's about to inbound. Finds Calderon. Gets to Nowitzki. Anthony on Nowitzki. Nowitzki one-on-one with Anthony. Holds the ball. Puts up a tough shot. Passes around. Goes in at the buzzer. A heartbreaking defeat as Dirk Nowitzki wins the game. Unbelievable finish. And a crushing defeat for the Knicks here at the Garden. The crowd absolutely stunned. What an ending to all the excitement here down the stretch. Nowitzki struggled much of the night. Gets the shooter's bounce, goes through. And the Knicks lose here at the Garden. Anthony was all over him, did an excellent job.
99-97. Nicholas Batum right in front of us will inbound. So here we go. Lillard. Three-pointer.
Now watch Lillard penetrates somebody left Darrell Wright, and Darrell Wright, that's what he's out there for, to get into that open area. Certainly another deep shooter. Terry Stotts very wisely got all his shooters on the floor. Rivers, Gordon, Morrow, Anthony Davis, and Roberts for the Pelicans, who could win it here with a last shot.
You want to guard him without help if you're KCP.
Gordon still rocking that dribble. Trying to find a shot, drives, and scores with 1.9 to play. Brandon Jennings didn't call a timeout. Mo Cheeks was up screaming for a timeout.
He was trying.
And nobody heard him. And New Orleans will celebrate a 103-101 victory.
One out of bounds. You look for Spence to set up. Oh, he didn't. He popped.
Pause against Lopez. Evan Turner gets it back. Turner rolling in.
Get in there. Spencer Hawes gets the ball, dribble handoff. Evan Turner turning the corner, not dissuaded by the lack of foul calls, puts the pressure on the Nets to be at their best, and he gets the kind bounce. Losing streak over.
The officials put their stamp of approval on it after reviewing the replay. It counts. Evan Turner, 2 of his 29. Well-timed, wouldn't you say?
Well-timed, at the right time, right there. Persistence pays off, Mark.
Turner to the basket. At the buzzer. Philly wins. Here's the drive by Turner. Did he get it off? Yep. Yes, he did. And that's going to be the ball game. 95-94. They'll review it, but it's good. They called it good. And that's the ball game.
Here's Dragic against Rubio.
Here comes Fry for the screen and roll.
Gives him a screen. Dragic lost the handle. Out to Morris. 5 seconds to go. Green got it! Splashdown! And the Suns take the lead. Gerald Green in a groove.
I'm not so sure that's exactly how Coach Jeff Hornacek drew that up. But great awareness there by Green. Pass gets away from Morris. He recovers and finds Green, who gets about 27 feet off the ground when he shoots these jumpers, boy.
Hold it, take the last shot, either overtime, a second overtime, or the game winner.
Wallace drives and puts it up and in. Wizards take time with 2.5 seconds on the clock. Was that too easy, Phil?
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I mean, Gerald Green takes it all the way. I mean, you want to keep him on the outside.
Gerald Wallace.
I'm sorry, Gerald Wallace.
Parsons will bring it in. Back to Harden. Harden on the drive. Takes it inside. Lays it up. And the Rockets have a 1-point lead. James Harden. Cold-blooded.
The big.
Points. He could have settled for an outside shot. He was open.
Great job by the Rockets of breaking the playoff. Jeremy Lin did not come off, and they just let James go right up.
Gerald Wallace will inbound. He's got Jeff Green, Kelly Olynyk, Avery Bradley, and the dangerous Jordan Crawford. He tried to hang on and win. This is Green for the win. He did it! Jeff Green wins the game for Boston on a corner three.
Oh, my.
Jeff Green with a sensational shot.
Unbelievable.
If it stands, he'll finish with 24, 10 in the fourth quarter. He's behind the line. He got it off. The Celtics have won this game.
Yes.
Great win for Boston. They win back-to-back road games at Orlando last night, in Miami tonight.
Teague will work that clock down under 10. Kyrie, eyeballs, Teague ready to go to work. Millsap to set the stream for him. Game on the line once again. Teague taking a lot of time. Going to work with a step back. Oh, you have to be kidding me. A tap dancer at the horn to win. Unfair, but it counts. Oh, a heartbreaker, 127. 125, the final score.
Wow. What can you say?
They'll video review it.
And it's just unbelievable.
Got it off with about 0.3 left. Doink, 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 doink.
The Cavs got out of position that time because Christian had to guard a smaller man.
And Teague, who had that huge three at the end of regulation.
Here's Frye. No, the follow, no. Battle for the loose ball. It's taken by Johnson. 3, 2, puts it up. Good. At the buzzer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable for the Brooklyn Nets.
I had to take a look at it. I don't know if the ball was still in his hands. I'm obviously hoping that's the case. But that was ultra close.
Joe Johnson, they are going to review it.
That is ultra close. Yeah, it was gone.
Yeah, he got it off.
It was gone.
Yep. Got it off.
Yeah, even the Suns players, they're leaving. They know. It's gone.
Thunder's out of timeouts.
With 5.8, not a whole lot of time for the screen and roll.
Durant guarding the inbound. Ibaka picks up Garnett. Then they switch. Ibaka's got Johnson behind his back. He's up and fired. Scores! Johnson scores the winner for Brooklyn at the buzzer. The ruling on the floor is the basket counts. 95-93 Nets as they come all the way back from 16 points down to hand the Thunder its second consecutive home loss for the first time since March of 2012.
And he knocks this one down, even though Ibaka right there to contest it. ISO Joe gets the job done in the final second.
Kyle Singer up top to Josh Smith. Drives it. Gets it up off the glass and down with 1.2 to play. Well, first Josh Smith hit the triple. Then after the 3 clutch free throws for Gerald Green, he just hit the drive and deuce off the glass. In what's been a pulse-pounding finish, Josh Smith.
They put Holiday all the way in the backcourt. Let's see if they're going to just try to race him into the front court. Gordon goes away, and here comes Holiday. He races in, catches, drive, shot, good.
Oh my goodness! How does that happen?
And he took a run. I said from the backcourt, you could see him size up. He's way in the backcourt. Everybody else clears out, and he just came running right in. Taj picked up the foul, and Holiday scored.
That is a breakdown defensively. I mean, how does that happen?
He ran all the way out of his own backcourt.
Oh my goodness! Wow. That is a big time play right there. I mean,
he was back almost to the thing, and I said it looks like he's going to try to get a run the way he was standing.
Do not foul. Here's Kemba Walker. He got it. Kemba Walker always has a flair for the dramatic. 104-102 and a stunning finish here in Toronto. 118-116, Fisher to inbound it. Here's Lamb. Knocked away by Johnson. Durant is going to pull up for the lead, and he drills it. Kevin Durant with 51. 119, 118, 1.7 seconds left here in double overtime.
Wow. You want to talk MVP? How about this? Amir Johnson doing everything he can. He knocks the ball away. He's right up on Durant. Doesn't make a difference. Wow. 51 points.
Everybody standing at Bankers Life with Iguodala. 8 seconds to play. Green, they go to Thompson.
He's just going to raise up and shoot over. And that's running. Yeah, he just raised up and shot over because he's got size. Klay Thompson has been their story for the night.
16 in the fourth quarter for Klay Thompson in his 209th consecutive game.
Third time. Could it be the charm for the Cavaliers?
Trying to get it out of Kyrie.
Here comes Kyrie going to the horn. Scores! 0.6 to go! Absolutely! Third time is a charm!
They tried to stop Kyrie with the double team, but the one thing they did not do, they let his left hand stay open. You cannot do that against Kyrie because he's awesome going left side, nice little hesitation dribble, holds it just long enough to get to the rim and lay it in. His left hand is dangerous.
No shot clock. You need one stop. Do you send multiple players at LeBron? Down to 5, down to 3.
Make somebody else beat you.
3 on the way. He got it!
Make somebody else beat you. Take the ball out of his hands.
The game is over.
Yes, it is.
You cannot secure an attempted shot inside of 0.3 of a second by rule. They didn't double LeBron James. They didn't send a second defender. And they let the greatest player in the game take the game-winning 3.
2-3 zone for the Trailblazers. Everybody on that Portland bench is on their feet. Lillard is guarding LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Drives it in. Plays it in.
Oh, and they're not going to use the timeout, Portland. They have 2 left. They're not going to use it here.
Beat by 2. A 3 would beat them.
They don't want that.
3 seconds left. Lillard drives in. Blocked by Bosh. Ball game's over. Chris Bosh wins it with a block shot.
Oh, my.
And they ice the game with a score by LeBron and a defensive swat by Mr. Bosh. That's a kibosh with a fork in it.
Let's see. They bring the shooters back in. Mike Miller's on the floor with Courtney Lee, so they go to their offensive lineup.
And that makes it harder to help. You don't want to leave your guy. But I can see this pick and roll with Gasol being problematic depending on where the help has to come from.
There we go. 5 seconds left in regulation. Conley on the run, gets the floater. A little flip with a second and a half. Pelicans out of timeouts. Will Rivers get it off? That'll do it. So Memphis comes in on the second of a back-to-back, and Conley gives them a very dramatic victory on the road.
And that's a heck of a play by Conley. He goes in with the right hand like he likes to finish around the basket. Came out with a great look after he split the defense and got into the teeth of the defense. And nice split, nice floater.
Dudley be around a pair of screens, can't shoot three. Off the glass for the lead.
Now, I love Mike, but that's a let shot. You don't bank it from the front.
Unbelievable. 91-90 Chicago.
The Mavs will have a chance to win it.
Watch Blair set a pick for either Vince Carter or Dirk.
It's Monte Ellis for the win. Got it! Monte Ellis wins it for Dallas. They were beaten here at the Horn, as we showed you moments ago last year. And it's Ellis who comes up with the big top of the key shot and sends the Mavs home happy. Big time bucket.
Wall to inbound with 7 seconds to play in regulation. Nene for Wall. John will try to win it. Hesitates, gives it off to Nene, slams it in with 3/10 of a second to play. And that is going to be it. The Wizards hang on to beat the Pelicans by 1 on a great pass from Wall to the guy who's been the scoring star of the game, Nene, matching his career high with 30 points.
Well, he has the 30 points, but it's John Wall with the 12 assists and the final play, the breakdown play. That
Chandler's the inbound man. Into Fareed. Too much time. Too much time. Randy Foy. Nuggets win! Nuggets win! Oh, Randy Foy. The pipes are playing. Pandemonium at Pepsi Center.
Great defender, Avery Bradley. Down to 7. At 5. At 4, Curry jumper. Oh, knuckle. He did it again. Steph Curry hit his 5 shots in a row.
Well, he got the switch. He got Bradley off him, and whenever you have a big man, you own him. You've got the quickness. You can always get a jump shot. David Lee with the screen, and he had to roll, and he took Bradley with him.
So a 2-pointer with a foot on the line, and 2.1 left.
See, he knows what, yeah, what's it, excuse me. From our vantage point, couldn't tell.
There's no time to get a shot away. That's a winner. Unless the Mavericks can get an alley-oop. 122-120.
Meeks will throw in from the baseline. 3 4/10 seconds remaining. Rockets by 2. Here is Blake for the win. Yes! 1.3 to go. And the Lakers by 1. Timeout, Houston. Steve Blake on a catch and shoot 3, but the Rockets
still have time.
Well, there's a miscommunication there on a screen. Lynn and Beverly get caught up. Dwight Howard late recovering. And I think the miscommunication came originally between Beverly and Lynn and Blake. We saw him knock down 3 threes early in the game.
Pau Gasol, the man guarding the ball. Dunleavy in. Gibson, game over. They'll review it, but it looks like Chicago wins the game.
Well, the ruling on the floor is that it didn't count.
All right.
I don't think the ruling on the floor was it didn't count, so they're going to definitely have to review this.
This is going to be really close because he didn't just throw it in. He did bring it towards the rim a little bit.
Let's look at that again. Who's guarding out of bounds? Pau. He gave up the breakdown for the layup. Is the light still not on?
Oh, it's going to be good.
It looks like it's good to me.
3-to shoot. Bellinelli can't get it to go. A big rebound try. It's pulled down by Dio and kept in by Splitter with 2 seconds to play. Timeout, Golden State.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was off the cylinder. Nice tip in there by Splitter. Here's the reverse lay-in. Yeah, that is so close.
And San Antonio with an improbable win, minus the big 3 names on the top of their masthead.
Marco Bellinelli to put it in play. Carroll is guarding him. Out to Ginobili. Timmy for the win. Got it! Tim Duncan!
Go ahead with your bad self, Tim Duncan.
4/10 of a second left as Duncan knocks down the 2.
That's having some faith in your big man right there. Plain and simple. He hasn't shot the ball all year. He hasn't shot it that well. And he's working off a screen like a guard. Timmy pops. There's no help. Gets a wide open look, and again, that shows you the type of focus required.
He wants the screen to come from Cephalosha. So big Vucevic into it. Durant fires. No good again. Long rebound. Oh! Racing into the open floor. Yes! Did he beat the buzzer? Yes, sir! A phenomenal, spectacular magic victory! We're going to take another look, but it sure appears...
It looks like it does. What a great job, David, by Victor Oladipo.
Oh, man.
Pushing that long rebound, just taking it out of the hands of the defender, just tipping it. Oh, my goodness. What a tremendous play. The quick pass. And back to Tobias. Here we got a good look at it. Watch the... Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, wow, that's good.
They may put one chance back, but I'm not even sure. It was right.
Free throw, no. Jazz are breathing. 88-86. They got to go the length of the floor. 8 to play. Down to 7, down to 6. Hayward drives, kick out. Trey up and down.
My goodness.
It's a 3-ball from the corner. Big shot from the rookie.
Hey, the big shot, the huge shot, the money shot here by Trey, but what a play here by Gordon Hayward, putting the ball, racing down the floor.
An opportunity to tie it up, and they will not call a timeout with floor space. Damian Lillard for the tie, and it goes. You knew it was coming, 10.9.
We've seen this play out.
Yep, and now Monty says push it. Don't wait. Final 6 seconds. Evans up against Mo Williams. He'll take the mid-range jumper. Yes! Yes! 1.2 to play.
Somebody has to step up and make a play.
It may be the first points outside of the paint tonight for Tyreke Evans, and it couldn't come at a better time. The Pelicans prevail. A huge win over the team with the third best record in the NBA.
Wow.
Tyreke Evans with the game winner.
Can they pull it off here in the final possession? They lob toward the rim, and Johnson guides it in. Timeout, Portland. And a good play call by Mike D'Antoni. And that didn't take hardly any time as they lobbed to Johnson. It's Farmar with the pick on Aldridge.
And Lillard doesn't switch because he thinks Farmar is going to go back outside.
Boy, great pass.
Yeah, it was. And we said because the Blazers had two big guys in there and they only had one.